Happy Transformation Tuesday, NWB family. This is footage you're seeing from 2012, back in late June, when I was a few weeks out from the Mr. and Mrs. Muscle Beach Championships in Venice, California. And that took place on the 4th of July, summer of 2012. So this was about a year and a half ago today. Now, this footage can all be seen, actually. I have a playlist for my entire pre-contest that covers everything from diet to posing to the contest footage itself. But here's where I was at. I believe I was somewhere in the high 150s at this point in the game, and I did flatten out a little bit. At this point, I had kind of fallen off of my diet a little bit for that show. I remember at about 9 weeks out, I had one of the Team 3D Muscle Journey members, the coaches that coach Matt Ogus and everybody, commenting on my photo saying I was right on point with the help of Hunt Fitness. After about 9 weeks out, basically personal life started kicking in and took over for the negative. Whatever, no reason to sulk about it. It was still a blast, an awesome experience. I still got to get really lean and have a great time, push myself, and learn from it. So that's what we're here to do today. We're not here to discuss the old competition. We're here to show you the differences between then and now and what I want to bring up. So as you can see, back then, when I was shredded, glutes were in, legs were good. I need to work on my hamstring sweep, of course. My back was good, nice and solid, nice and thick. My lats are actually pretty wide. I just have narrow clavicles, so that'll always be an uphill battle. But back development was good. Traps were good. I always got to work on them, of course, but they weren't hurting. Shoulders and chest, of course, are my main targets for the year. So what I'm doing differently this year is I'm training twice a week now. Or, excuse me, I'm training every muscle group twice per week now. Much higher volume like we discussed in other videos. I'll get into that in a different video, why exactly you should train with higher volume, especially as a natural athlete. But it makes a big difference when you don't have the gear, the steroids, etc. assisting you in upping your natural protein synthesis. So I've been training twice a week, every single week, or training every muscle group twice a week. And I've also been training a lot heavier. I've trained for powerlifting, but I also mix it up and I'll mix hypertrophy training in there as well. I've been hitting my shoulders almost 3 times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, and I've hit my chest definitely twice a week, and it's been really filling out. In person, everybody, including my coach, Kyle Hunt, says that my chest is doing well. In fact, I've even gotten comments saying, I don't know why people give you such a hard time about your chest. In person, it doesn't seem that bad at all. Perhaps it is the video. Either which way, all I know is my chest is still a weak point. It will forever be a weak point. It's my genetics. It's not my training. But I'm taking every step I can to really bring it up. Now, I showed you that pre-contest video footage for a reason. You saw in that footage that my chest kind of popped, my shoulders kind of popped. They still lack size, but they kind of popped. They didn't look so overran by my arms. And that goes to show how much my chest and my shoulders get covered up in the off-season. It's just what happens when I bulk up and add extra body fat and water weight. My arms really blow up and hold all my water weight. I gain weight in my arms, and my chest and shoulders kind of get shadowed. And then during the off-season, I walk around looking like I'm disproportionate. But as you can see in the pre-contest footage, it's not too shabby. Anyway, I'm up to about 190 pounds now. I am seeing amazing thickness in my chest. I'm really trying to bring up my shoulders. I'm taking all the right approaches. I'm mixing strength with hypertrophy training in there, higher frequency training in there, doing everything I possibly can to really bring them up and enhance them. Plus, I'm 22 now, so my body's going to begin maturing amazingly, hopefully anyway. So all those factors combined should make for a really successful offseason, and I don't think you guys are going to be able to really see just how much progress is going to be made with these new training techniques until I cut down again and I basically pull the tarp off of it, aka my body fat, and show you guys the details. But all I know is I was pretty happy with my conditioning, with my shape, with my development last year when I was lean. So I can only imagine by double timing it this year around, it's going to be even better. Because if you really think about it, I mean, there's 52 weeks in a year, so that's 52 chest workouts in a year. If you double it and do it twice a week, that's suddenly 104 chest workouts in a year. So that's basically like 2 years of my prior training combined into 1 year. And then I'm planning on taking maybe up to 2 years off this offseason to really enhance myself. So compared to my previous training, I'm getting like 4 years worth of training in the span of 2 years. And it's much more matured, intelligent, and strategical training. So 190 pounds, 26-inch, 25-inch quads or whatever, 18-inch arms, the only measurements I know. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Stay with me. Subscribe now. Hit me up on Facebook in the info box below and grab a shirt from my site.